What's up, guys? So today is a new day, which means that it is time to do a little bit of filming. The only thing is with this video, or at least today, there's not really going to be any sort of like main focus of like trying to get anything done. We'll scratch that. Things will get done, but it's not going to be like a set thing. It's going to be more or less like preparation for the engine swap. So first things first, I'm going to head down to my storage unit to kind of get a couple parts off of the new engine and see if there's a way to get 2 engines and 2 transmissions to fit in a 5x5. I doubt it, but we'll see what we can do. And then head to the part stores to get the necessary things for what to do. And then after that, I'm sure I'll find something, but let's go. Alright, so looking at it, I actually do think that I can fit both engines and both transmissions in here. As you can see, there's still quite a little bit of space. Essentially what I think I'm just going to do is, like, since this is the new motor and I need to gain access to it, I'll pull this out, as well as the transmission back there. Just pull them forward. I'll take this home whenever I go ready to put the second engine in here, and then the old engine and transmission will go in the back, and just sort of like line the motors up horizontally so it fits. But I think it's able to do it, so I'm just going to pick a couple of the parts off that I need. Essentially just need one of these guys for reference, and then I'm going to cut a little bit off of this so I know what size of a plug that I need to get so I can figure out a heater core block off. But other than that, that's good news. Whenever it comes time to pull the old engine, I would have a space to put it while I clean the bay and get everything else prepped for it. So that'll be it. Back home now. Was able to find the parts that I was looking for. Essentially, I was looking for a couple of shorter bolts so I could make a block-off plate for the back of the block for the heater core, and then this sort of plug to plug the rubber hose on the other side. Unfortunately, couldn't find anything that was like that, so I'm essentially just going to make a thicker plate with a couple of washers for the back of the block, and then I guess find a bolt or something that'll fill the hose, and then just put the hose clamp on it and hope that everything's alright. But in any case, what I'm going to be doing now is prepping the thermostat housing for paint. I'm sure you guys saw the transmission that was in the storage unit. Gold, that's inspired by Chelsea Nofa and Hurt over at Hoonigan. So I'm going to take a couple of the parts on the engine and get them to match. So it is aluminum. Some with the M52s come with a plastic housing, some of them come with the aluminum. Most people will upgrade from the plastic to the aluminum because the plastic will get brittle. And the aluminum is able to like retain a little bit more heat without it having any sort of detrimental effect. So what I'm going to be doing now is painting it. It's already prepped with a wire wheel to get all the corrosion off and taped up, so let's get this going. Alright, so I got a couple of coats on there. It's nice and gold. While that's drying, I'm going to move this to where the car is. So while it's drying, I did get a couple of exhaust tubes. What I'm going to get going now is taking out the resonators of the stock exhaust. Essentially, I'm just going to do 2 straight pieces, and then later, probably next weekend, get a few more pieces and create that X pipe before the cat that I was talking about. But right now it's just going to be the small little step of getting rid of the resonators, and then we'll get going from there. Alright, got the resonators out. That's it right there, them right there. They do have quite a bit of weight, but again, it is a BMW, so it's like that. Was originally hoping to be able to cut these out one by one, so I wouldn't have to like do my best to line everything up and just hope that it fits, but it's connected, so not really much I can do. In any case, I've got a weld the center right here. This is just sort of like stamped together. Just got to weld it to make sure that it doesn't leak. I'll do that first so I can get to it, and then just cut the two pieces up. It's just a couple of straight pieces and weld them together. Alright, so got everything done. Both of them welded up. Welding on the ground made it easy to make sure that there was no pinholes or anything like that. I had an issue with the tailpipe section because I was welding it on car and couldn't quite get in between the two, like into this little gap right here, on the car at least, with the suspension in the way and such. Did fix that the other day, so as of right now it should be leak free. The only thing left to do is do the X-pipe, which I plan on doing right in this section. A little straight piece, make it easy. Still going to keep the cats, like I said in the first video. One for a little bit of sound deadening, and two, just to make sure that there's that tiny little bit of resistance to make sure that everything flows without being too open, if that makes sense. It's not a turbo car, so it doesn't need an open pipe. I say that having a straight pipe. It is true dual right now, which I don't want, which is where the X-pipe comes in. But in any case, the only thing left to do with this is put some high heat black paint on it to match the rest of it, and to keep it from corroding or anything like that. I think that's going to be it. Sorry it's such a short video. I didn't really have a whole lot that I was able to do. Had a little bit of personal things go on, so a little behind. Thankfully I've got everything back up and running, so should be able to make a little bit more things happen in the future. But yeah, so the exhaust is 66% done, only 33% left, and should be good to go from there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.